I was affected with post-election violence. Vote wisely, let's choose peace.
I just try to understand what peace means in your own language. If you understand it, you'll understand how to keep it.
What we need is peace.
Please vote wisely, vote safely, no fighting. Young people, hakuna kupigana raundi.
November 19, 2012 marked the start of a journey. A journey to repaint history and change the form of leadership Kenya experienced over the year. It was the official date of the start of voter registration all over Kenya, a chance for all legally of age to turn up and register their identity with the IEBC for the upcoming general election. Kenyans stand up in their millions with the national ID cards to register their names using the new Adapt Electronic Voter System, the BVR. Over 12 million voters registered in readiness for the set-aside date, 4th of March.
My name is Asha Said Ali. I've lived in Kibera all my life. Registration was hurriedly done, but it was perfectly done.
They've just started registering voters, and we are being given papers. They are not even being sealed. They are telling us that sealing pouches are not there. And I wonder, because we've been told that these things are imported and they are in good number and everybody's going to get them. So if the sealing pouches are not there, I'm sorry to tell you voters that we are not going to keep these papers for 5 months before election.
The journey has not been without excitement, anxiety, and even some minor cause of reported insecurity erupting.
Nominations were nominations. Party nominations, we can't expect party nominations to be perfect.
Parties engaged in vigorous campaign, coalition forming, and finally, the party's nomination. This period gave birth to new alliances and coalition, with them engaging in joint nomination and presentation of legal winners' name to the IEBC. With all the formal names presented and ready for the election, the country again went into the campaign with series of debates held all over Kenya, with KNN hosting some of its own debates, with members of parliaments to be and country reps to be attending.
March 4th was a big day for everyone. I lined up from 6:30 a.m. in the morning, but I was done by 9 a.m.
In Kibera, heavy police presence was the order of the day, with police patrol from the GSU manning the whole process.
And now, the long-awaited day is finally here. The people of Kibera has come out in large numbers to vote in their preferred candidate. They started arriving here in as early as 2 a.m. And it's only a matter of time before we know who becomes the next president of this country.
Kwa majina naitwa John. Niliamka 6. Naona shughuli si mbaya. At least lane inasonga songa and I hope itakuwa poa.
At All Kibera Primary, the Prime Minister Raila Odinga has just casted his vote. His coming here has disrupted the process a little bit. There was a huge turn of media, both locally and internationally, but he has gone and the process has to continue.
$14 million voters. That was a good number, and 86% of the voters turned up to vote.
Elections were over and now the tallying began, with the whole process sending a country to a 1-week waiting period. The tallying had to be stopped from digital transmission of results to the manual means after the IEBC server collapsed. It was a long, hectic and tiresome process for everyone. But came 9th March 2013, the president-elect, Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta, was announced the winner after gaining the required 50+1% votes margin.
Uhuru was declared president-elect by IEBC, and Raila Odinga, our former MP, came second in the election, and he's gone to court to petition Uhuru's win.
My names are Julius Ouma Omenda. If I can speak over this past election, Kenyans were ready to vote. And if you can see the way the people woke up very early in the morning, at around saa 11 asubuhi ilipata kila mtu kwa kituo cha kupiga kura. But in the long run, vile ilifika saa 12 hivi, IBC, the independence body walikuwa na shida kidogo. Shida ilikuwa, there were some machines we hired, we purchased from Britain. And these things costed a lot of billions. In the long run, we were being told that these machines can now not work. And as we can see, and we know very well, that after these things delayed, we ended up doing this thing manually.
It was not over for the Code Coalition, which came in second as by the IEBC disputed the result and opted to settle the matter in the Supreme Court of Kenya.
It took 5 long years to rebuild this beautiful country and foster reconciliation among those divided and traumatized by the events of the 2007-2008.
With confidence in the judiciary, Mr. Odinga-led team filed their petition against IEBC, citing the elections were flooded with unclear issues. The matter is in court, and we are all waiting for the response and the decision of the court.
And if anything, if we go to a runoff, everything else will come to a standstill for the second time. School children will lose out a lot.
Sasa hiyo ni amri yao, koti inabaa iamue kila kitu. Hakuna kitu inaweza shinda koti.
Kenan will be in standby to bring you the developing in this case in the next few days with our team of dedicated reporters covering the whole event for you.
Reporting for Kibera News Network. I'm George.